La fundación lleva 25 años.
Ya lleva bastante.
Demasiados, demasiados. La fundación inició por un sueño que yo tuve. Dios me dio una oración y me dijo, haz algo por los pobres. Y entonces yo le dije a mi mamá me dijo, pues haga una fundación mía porque a usted le gusta mucho los niños y todo, ayudar.
Normalmente, ¿de dónde recibes donaciones? ¿Quiénes te ayudan principalmente?
Nadie, para nada. Las personas, pues ahora en el momento, ustedes, gracias a Dios, y bendiciones para las personas que están interfiriendo en esta alegría de los niños. Bendiciones, miles de bendiciones, porque primera vez pues que los niños tienen esta alegría. Tengo 70 niños.
70 niños. Y bueno, ¿y cómo funciona la fundación? ¿Los recibes? ¿Les das regalos? ¿Cómo funciona todo? ¿Cómo es la dinámica de
la fundación? Ellos vienen 2 veces a la semana a una clase de valores, porque yo primero le digo que tienen que ganar el regalo a los grandecitos. Una clase de valores que se llama Aprendiendo Valores para el Futuro, que la tengo hace muchos años, más de 15 años, y han salido los niños muy bien. También hacemos talleres de plastilina. Hacemos caminatas, tarde de campo, que la hacemos cada 15 días, hacemos un compartir, les digo a los niños, si yo tengo, pues aporto de mí, pero yo no tengo, entonces les digo, traigan un paquete de chitos o algo y lo juntamos y compartimos los unos con los otros.
Qué bonito.
Les hacemos un reinado a las niñas, este año pues no se pudo porque no había, pues siempre hay que alistar el detallito.
¿Tienes niños de qué edades a qué edades?
Tengo edades de meses a 11 años. ¿Por qué digo de meses? Porque a veces hay personas que dicen, ay, aquí tengo una lechita, tengo una compota, entonces yo llamo a la señora, entonces fue donde me dio la idea, que hace como 2 años me dijo un señor, yo le puedo regalar, si quiera por 3 meses, compotica, lechita, entonces se llama hasta gotica de leche, lo puse.
Las personas que están viendo este video, ¿cómo podrían aportar a tu fundación?
Podrían colaborarme, pues yo les doy el número de celular, porque como usted sabe, no tenemos computador, no tenemos nada, usted mira, pues con mucho amor se hacen las cosas y con las uñas, pero entonces el número de celular, porque no tengo ni siquiera esa página que de eso, ojalá pues si me pudieran colaborar a hacerla, me gustaría. No tengo ni página ni nada, pero les doy el número de celular y me pueden llamar y pueden venir a conocer. Que soy muy agradecida, bendiciones para las personas que se unieron a esta linda causa con los niños, esa sonrisa tan hermosa que floreció por parte de ellos, a Manu, a Tata y a las personas que no distingo pero que aportaron.
Que han estado ahí.
Eso, que han estado ahí, mi Dios le pague y no sabe pues la multiplicación de bendiciones que se les viene encima pues, porque darle una sonrisa a un niño, mejor dicho, es más gratificante que cualquier cosa.
Man, it is Wednesday evening. Again. Happy New Year. Welcome to the new year. Wow, it's 2024. I cannot believe that the year is already over. I'm still not yet here in that new year. So I hope you all got an amazing New Year's Eve. You had great celebrations, and I hope you have new energies for this new year, and hopefully new energies for dating, because that's why we're here. We are a dating agency, an introduction agency, a marriage agency. We are here to help you to find your special partner in Colombia or in Latin America or all over the world. But this show is dedicated to Colombia and Latin America. So I hope you're going to have a lot of questions and you're curious about Colombia. It's an amazing country. With amazing people, very welcoming, and I hope you can enjoy for yourself that beautiful country. We invite you this year. And so what do we do this show especially? We have obviously something prepared for you tonight. And so we have Claudia, our office manager and matchmaker from the Barranquilla office, live with me. You saw her last week in the last Christmas show where all our matchmakers we were together. And this week we're going to dedicate it especially to Barranquilla, because we're going to have the Barranquilla tour coming up in like 3 weeks. So we have 3 weeks left. And so we are hoping that you might join us on that tour. We still have spots available. So Claudia will tell you a little bit about Barranquilla, why is it great to go to Barranquilla? We also have a special invite, a special guest tonight. Her name is Ivana. Ivana is one of our beautiful women from Barranquilla who recently joined the agency to find her special partner. And she's live with us tonight, and she will tell us a little bit why she joined, who she's looking for, and see if maybe some of you are a match, or maybe one, or maybe not, or maybe all of you. No, just joking. But we are obviously looking for matches for Ivana, and hopefully you are interested to get to know more about her. I will tell you then, and Claudia will tell you how you can get in touch with Ivana. So Ivana's ID, just if you already want to look who is Ivana and how you're going, who's going to be here. So Ivana's ID is 2171 and 04. 217104. She's very new. We also have our little Barranquilla promo video as well, which we're going to show you. We have a little New Year's video for you also, which I'm going to show you with Claudia just in a couple of minutes, because we wanted to show you as well what is New Year's like in Colombia. We tried to give you a little overview what it's like Christmas in Colombia. We showed you the food, the celebrations, the Christmas lights, city. So a little bit of the New Year's. We have next year, we're going to produce that a little bit more, but that just that you get like a little overview. How is it to be in Colombia on the New Year's? What is everybody doing? Claudia will maybe tell a little bit more about what she did on the New Year's Eve. I was camping without internet signal, so I was not a normal New Year's, had a New Year's celebration without internet, without fireworks, without people. We were basically alone. So, but it was very beautiful too. So let's see what Claudia tells us about the New Year. As I said, we have Ivana live with us. We have another interview prepared from Kelly, 214895. And we have a testimonial from one of our beautiful couples who just got married last week, I think, or 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago in December. Dan and Martha, they got married, and they were so kind to give us a testimonial and share their wedding pictures with us. So we're going to share that with you later. Some of you were asking if we can share some recent couple testimonials. And Dan and Martha, they met in the Barranquilla tour in August, last Barranquilla tour. So if you say, oh, I want to be Dan and I want to also find my Martha, then it's time for you to come to Barranquilla. But before I keep on talking about Barranquilla and how great Barranquilla is, I will get Claudia, our first Barranquillera of the show tonight. Oh God, I cannot talk anymore. So Claudia, are you here? Hello, Claudia. And I think we have also already Ivana in the picture. So I will say Ivana, hi as well. Hola, Ivana. Hola, Claudia. How are you tonight?
Hello, guys. Good evening. Greetings from Barranquilla. My name is Claudia, and she's Ivana. For the know who don't know me, I am the office manager of the city, and today I have a very special guest. She's newly enrolled in the agency, and she will attend the first event of 2024 in Barranquilla next January 26 and 27. Hello, Ivana. How are you?
Hi, I'm really good. Thank you for inviting.
You're very welcome. This is your house. Okay, Ivana. Tell us about yourself a little bit.
Okay, I'm Ivana. I'm 22 years old.
Ivana, can you come a little bit closer to the microphone, a little bit louder so that we can hear you? Perfect. Ivana speaks English. Yay.
Don't be shy.
Don't be shy.
Okay, can you hear me well?
Yes, perfect.
Okay. Okay, my name is Ivana. As they told you before, I'm 22 years old. I like to dance a lot. I like to do like very different plans. I don't like to go just party. I like to travel. I like to know new cultures and new people too.
And Ivana, and what do you do in your life?
Okay, right now I opened my brand, my clothes brand. But I used to work in a call center, so I have like experience there. But I want to have like my own business, my own clothes store, and I like that. I love business.
What kind of business, Ivana? What kind of business would you like to have?
It's a brand store.
A brand
a
of
clothes store, yeah.
And a clothes brand.
what brand? What kind of brand? Clothes.
Clothes.
Ropa. Clothes. Okay. Okay. And what kind of clothes? All for women.
Yes, just for women.
Okay. And why do you speak, Ivana? Why do you speak so? Why is your English so well? You said you worked in a call
Because
center,
I
and
didn't
but
study English.
no.
No, I learned that watching movies, listening to music, series, TV shows.
By your own.
Yeah, and because
You
my
learned
dad
on your
is a
own. You
teacher.
never,
Yeah.
no university, no school, no course,
No,
nothing.
no, in school, of course, because we have here like obligatory the English. So, but that is not like the conversational English. I learned to speak in working in a call center. That's where I
Okay. So right now you did work in the call center before, but right now you're not working in the call center.
no.
But your education is physiotherapist.
Yeah.
Okay. So call center physiotherapist and clothes brand. So now I
Yeah.
can see you have a lot of different interests.
Yeah.
Yes.
Of
Okay.
course.
But you
And
like
also I have
physiotherapy,
a lot of things.
but you do like physiotherapy as well.
Yeah. But I
But
know
you do
that
not want to work in
young
it.
kids- no, not really.
Okay. Why?
Because I love business.
Okay.
And that's because I'm going to have like my own time. I don't have a boss and something like that. So that's what I love.
Okay, so now I know the men who are watching. I know our men, right? So now they will say, "Oh, Ivana, she's young. She wants to make her business. She's going to be focused on work, on her career. What about family? What about the boyfriend? What about the partner?"
Okay. I live with my parents. I have a brother, but I don't have a boyfriend. I'm single.
The idea is that we find you one, right? So if you don't have a boyfriend, but now you're very focused on career, how you're going to balance that?
Okay, but because I have time for everything that I want.
Okay.
And
So you
that's
would
how
give
I
it a
balance everything.
you would give it a priority to your boyfriend, to your partner. That's
Yeah,
important.
yeah.
Okay. And
Everything
do
is
you
a
want,
balance.
are you looking already something for like something more serious, or would you like just to get to know, to date, or are you looking for maybe your future husband? Because you're very
Actually,
young, you're
yes.
22. You're very
Yeah,
young
but
still, right?
I don't like something just for 6 months. I want something that it's gonna be like a serious relationship. But you know that first we need to know the person. We need to meet the person, and then we can be sure if this is the person or not.
So, but you would like to meet somebody like more serious.
Yeah,
Yeah. And you would be open to marry if it's the right person after dating, obviously, for a
if
while.
we both agree, yeah.
Okay. I'm just asking because I know how they are. And I know that they're going to ask if you would like to have children at some point. Obviously not right away, right now. You're 22, right? But is that something you would like to have in the future?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah?
I want to meet my family. Not right now because I have like a lot to live. I have more years to live. But yes, I want to have children.
How many?
3.
Wow.
Three.
I mean, usually the
Good.
girls want 2 or
Or
1, but
one,
this,
or one. So
yeah,
3 is good. Not
3.
Why just
great.
one?
And you know, Maria, that many guys asking for 3 girls, for 3 kids, and girls say, no,
Three
it's too much.
guys as well.
Guys, you know already, Ivana wants 3 kids, so
We do have several clients who would like to have 3 children, 4 children, and sometimes the women don't want that many children anymore. And so the men are often like, "Oh, I would love to have a big family," and the woman's like, "No, career, work, no children." So you would like to have 3 children and a husband and a job. You would like to work and be active as well while you have children. Yeah?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. And you would be open to move to a different country to find your partner?
Yeah.
Okay. And why somebody from a different country? Or are you open to meet somebody in Colombia too?
Because I have experience with men here, and
The experience was not good.
wasn't good. And of course, you know that out of the country we have better opportunities. So to grow, maybe to have more business. So that's why I want to go.
And also because the guys are more oriented to the family, they respect the relationship. They are not dating with two girls at the same time.
Yeah. They have like a very serious relationship more than here.
And you said you live with your parents.
Yeah.
And you have a brother, your sister?
I have a brother, just
A
one.
brother.
But
Okay.
he lives with her wife, with his wife.
Okay, he doesn't live with you.
No.
No. Okay. And do you like pets?
Yeah, of
Yeah.
course.
Yeah?
I had a dog. His name was Tom, but he died. He was 15 years old.
Oh,
So,
nice.
yeah, but I
Old.
love pets.
Yeah.
Tom Maria, like yours, like your cat.
Yes,
Tom.
my cat's name is called Tom as well. Yes. And so you would like to have more pets? Okay, Ivana, and I have another question. I think the guys have probably some questions. Well, we're going to make the schedule a little bit different. Claudia, we do the videos and everything about Barranquilla we do later. Let's talk a little bit more with Ivana and let's get some more questions. So I have a question. I don't know if that is an easy question, but I find it kind of interesting. So I don't know. So if you could be born again, imagine you can be born again, right? You have a new life. Who would you like to be? Like, who would you be like to be? Like, who would be a character you would like to be born? Be born? Be born? I don't know how you say that. Pero, ¿qué carácter? ¿Cómo te gustaría nacer? Si podrías volver a nacer, ¿cómo te gustaría ser? ¿O quién te gustaría ser? So, what character would you like to be when you can live again? I don't know if that is the right question. Complicated question, I think.
I don't have like an exact character, but I would like to born in the 1960s.
Okay.
A better.
In the hippie state.
Yeah, I would like to born in that hippie.
Like free love, free life, free everything.
Yeah,
No.
but more for guys. I mean, they were like more gentlemen than these.
So kind.
Yeah.
So respectful.
Polite.
And the more traditional. That's true, yeah.
They were like
they waited, they dressed.
Yeah, everything. Not something like here right now.
Like not
That's
a quick
why
thing,
like,
you know.
That's why I don't like boys for my age. I like older. Yeah, than me.
Okay, and what?
Yeah.
What?
She's from classic, Marie.
You look more the classic, okay, the classic traditional gentleman who like really does the seducing of the woman, where you cater to the woman, where it's more like, okay. And what is the age you would be open to date? Mm-hmm. 40, 50, 80. Let's see.
Maybe since between 28 and until 50. Until 50.
Until 50, okay, wow. Good. So you're even 28. So if he's 25, no.
Yeah, it can be, but if he has those characteristics, you know.
Okay. Yeah, I Ivana, don't get me wrong. I know that a lot of Colombian women do like a man who's a little bit mature, because the men in Colombia often when they're 25 or 26, they are not that mature yet in their thinking. And you want somebody who's mature, who knows what he wants.
Yeah, of course.
Okay. And so you said like in the 1960s you love that because the men were more traditional. So what does the man have what does he have to do to make you fall in love? What makes you fall in love with a man?
princess treatment.
Yeah, of course. We all love that, definitely.
Yeah, of course. I want that. Yes, you have to hear that. Like something like that. That's what we like.
And you like to travel, so you would like to somebody to share.
Oh, I need this. Here you have. I mean, I don't know how to say complacer.
To spoil, a little bit spoil,
Yeah, it can
that
be.
they spoil you a little bit. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Like somebody attentive. Okay. And what is spoiling, complacer? How does somebody spoil you? Be a little bit more punctual. So if a man looks at that, okay, that's I'm going to do it with her. How can he make you happy?
¿Cómo te sientes tú? O sea, ¿cómo te enamoras?
¿Cuánto te sientes complacida o cómo te sientes complacida?
Okay. I mean, this spoiling is like that I want something. I mean, it doesn't need to be like physical. I mean, I want to go to an special date in that restaurant. Okay, tomorrow at 8 a.m. here you have the dress, if you have the money for the dress, and then we go to the date. I mean, something like that.
So you like the surprises, that somebody takes
Yeah.
care of you, they takes care of the whole plan, thinks something special, and you just let yourself, okay.
Surprises.
Okay. And what do you do to make a man happy in a relationship? What are you offering for him?
Everything. I mean, I am really amorosa. I'm really lovely.
Loving, caring, like cariñosa.
I'm really supportive. I support every people that is in my life. I support them. In whatever the needs is, I'll be there every time. I'm a good girlfriend. I mean, and I am really familiar. I would like that my boyfriend gets like well with my family and vice versa, because I like to have stay all the time with my partner and do like everything with him.
So that is important. Family is important for you, and it should be important for him too. Yeah. And I have another question. How would be, and the guys have some questions too. I'm just putting out all the questions, but the guys are also have some questions here. So I'm going to get to the guys' questions, but I have one more. What would be like for you an ideal weekend as a couple? So how, if you have a couple weekend and it's just the two of you, what would be the perfect weekend for you?
In a beach, but like traveling.
Traveling together, spending the weekend together.
I don't know, Dominican Republic, but I would like to go there. That can be like a perfect weekend.
But how do you imagine, on the beach, under the sky, or at the hotel, or in a dinner, or outside?
I like all of that.
She wants everything. She wants the whole package.
Because it can be like we spend all the day in the beach, then we go to the hotel, get to the restaurant, and then we go party because we are outside the country, so we need to go party. I mean, we need to know everything there. So I like to know new cultures.
Okay. So you said you do not like to party, but you do like to party.
I mean, I don't like that like all weekends. I
Okay.
don't do that like all weekends, but we can do it. I mean, I'm open minded for every plans that we want to do.
Especially if you are in another country.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, when you travel.
I enjoy like my vacation.
Yes, of course. So let me get into the questions of the guys, okay? So let me see, Ivana. And if you get tired of so many questions, you let me know, because I'm just putting the questions out here. So Neil is saying, Feliz Año Nuevo, Maria and Claudia. Espero que sea exitoso para las dos. Thank you so much, Neil. Thank you for saying hi. For you too, a Happy New Year. Joseph, hi Joseph, Happy New Year. He's saying Happy New Year to you, Joseph. Squishy Plums, hello Squishy, how are you doing tonight? Rodolfo, ready for the tour, coming up soon. Yes, we're getting ready, Brad is saying, Happy New Year, I will be there soon. Great, Brad, we're waiting for you in Barranquilla. Hopefully you come soon. Tea Time is saying, one day I do plan to travel to Colombia. Okay, he's asking about the sports and we get into that later. La 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 la
Oh, I
la.
like
We'll be
soccer.
there soon.
I love
Organic
soccer.
chocolate. I was featured in the last week video with my girlfriend. What a surprise. Organic chocolate, yes. So, Trey. Okay, so the men are saying you're talking like there's a lot about your career, but not so much about the relationship. I think that was in the beginning. I think we talked a little bit about the relationship as well. That's why I'm saying I know that they're going to say, she's only a career but no family. So Trey, she wants 3 children, right? And she is a very good girlfriend. So what does it mean for you, Ivana, to be a good girlfriend, to be faithful, to be loyal? Um, what is a good girlfriend? What is being a good girlfriend?
This is like a group of things. I mean, to be loyal, to be faithful, to be caring, to be supportive, all of that. And to loyal boyfriend in all things, of course.
You know, you are someone that who express your love, you know, that
Yeah.
you
Because
showing
I'm
your
very,
love, or you are the person that you are more shy and don't spread your love.
No, I spread love a lot. I don't know if that's good or not, but I don't care. I would do it.
Joseph is asking if you are picky of what type of man you want. Is she
No,
picky what
I
type
don't
of
like
man she wants?
I don't like picky man. I
No, but
like
if
a
you
man
are
that
picky, are you picky?
Are you?
no, but
Are you picky?
no.
Como
You are
muy,
more
como que,
picky, fancy,
I mean, I like
como
good things,
tenemos
but
estándares
I'm
altos de pronto.
very humble. I'm super sencilla. I don't
Okay,
know
she's
that.
no picky. She's more normal, humble. She likes the good things, but she's no picky as well. It's more
But
that.
I think picky is about like that the man has to be a supermodel, you know, or the man has to be this and this and this and
No,
this, and if
no, I
not,
don't like those kind of men. I like more normal men. I mean, I don't look like the physical thing too much. I mean, it cares, but not too much.
It's more about what they have inside,
Yeah. Valores,
the values.
the values. I look at a lot. I mean, a man that has value, because it doesn't matter if he has a lot of money, if he's handsome, but if he's a bad person, I don't like that. I mean, I'm going to leave immediately.
so you're open to get to know the person, the character, what is the man about. I think that's great, and I think that this is what it is about, because we cannot judge a
Yeah.
person just by the appearance, by the age or whatever. The same as if you see Ivana and she's 22 and she's very young, but she's very mature for her age. So get to know each other, ask the right questions, see if you're really compatible, because you might say, hey, she's 22, maybe that's too young for me, but she's open to meet on somebody until 50. And you might say with 50, maybe she might be ready. Maybe she's not ready right away to start a family, right,
Yeah.
Ivana? Maybe not right away to get married, all of that. But yeah, ready to meet somebody, to start a relationship. And if that's the right person, why not making it happen, right? So that's the beautiful thing about this agency. You really meet people you would normally not meet. And that is on both sides, men and women. And so it's a very like, just have an open mind and get to know each other. And that is the idea. So now we have the jealous man, Ivana, already. So let me ask you one question about the man who's seeing you beautiful we sent some pictures, you sent us some pictures, so we're showing some additional pictures of you. You know, you have beautiful picture in a bathing suit, in a swimsuit. Guys, you have to understand that we are at the coast. It is hot here. We go swimming. It's normal. So, but Trey is asking, how would she feel if the man she likes asks her not to take revealing swimsuit pics anymore? Like, if you don't like, if the man gets jealous because you're taking so many sexy pictures in the swimsuit, what would you say? Would you say, yeah, okay, no problem, I'm not publishing anything? Or would you say it's just, you know, I'm just a swimsuit? What is your opinion?
Because I'm very open-minded, and if I like if I allow him things like to have his own space with the friends and everything like that, I want that he allows me the things that I like to do. That is not a bad thing to have pictures in a swimsuit.
Oh,
Yeah.
especially in this culture, it's normal.
It's not-
Yes.
I'm not doing like anything bad with that.
You
So
know,
I
sometimes just
will keep posting that. Yeah.
so you need a man who is secure of himself. I can hear that. Right? You need a man who also is secure. Un hombre que también es seguro de él
Yeah,
mismo.
of course.
Yes.
Yeah,
Because you give him space, you would not be jealous, controlling, like you give him
no,
space.
because I don't like that he controls me. Because
Yeah.
we have the space, and if we are all the time like together since the morning until the evening, if we don't live together, I want to have my space with my friends and with my everything, with my family, and that's things.
And you are controlled, or you are more, you are jealousy, you know, or
No, because I don't like that they are like that with me. I mean, I know we can be jealous in some things, yeah, because it needs to be like that, but not every time. It doesn't be like that.
Okay. So, los hombres quieren saber un poquito más concreto, puntual.
¿Qué más quieres saber? Ya he sido bastante clara con todo, ¿no?
pero quieres
¿Por qué
ser
no?
más puntual.
No, porque the man that I'm gonna meet, he can ask me everything like with details. I cannot give all my details here.
No, but the details they want to know is like, what is it, what you, like you said, you want, like, for the man, he hears you want to get spoiled, you want to be the princess, you want to be the princess treatment. And they are a little bit asking, okay, but what do I get, right? So I treat her as a princess, and you said I be a good girlfriend, but they want something more, like, more, ¿cómo se dice? Como se tangible, como algo más que se puede. No sé, me encanta cocinar una cena romántica para mi esposo, por ejemplo. Cosa como, algo como que tú le haces para que el hombre esté feliz, porque él te hace feliz a ti, y ¿qué haces tú para que él esté feliz?
Muy hacendosa, muy atenta.
She is very hardworking in that point. She loves to attend or to spoil or to care about
The boyfriend.
Mhm.
A lot, you know, the
with little details.
yeah, in everything.
In everything. So words, surprises.
Yeah.
As the same that
Yeah.
you are the same.
Yeah,
giving
of
back.
course. But you know that the first thing is that the men like enamorar a la mujer. El hombre es el que enamora primero a la mujer.
Okay, she wants
Y uno
someone
enseguida
to
ve como, bueno,
conquer.
sí se lo merece.
Pero digamos, ya están enamorados. Digamos, ya están enamorados, ya
Eso
están
es
en una
diferente.
relación.
Totalmente como entregada a la persona.
So I think the confusion, guys, was a little bit, there's one thing when you seduce a woman here, and one thing is when you're in a relationship. So when you seduce a woman here, the woman wants to feel like a princess. The woman wants to feel like your number one. She wants to get a lot of your attention, obviously, because she wants to feel that you really care about her. But once you are in a relationship, and that's what she's saying right now, she is in a relationship, once we are in a relationship, she's very, how you say it, entregada, she's very, how you say that?
In the relationship.
She gives everything in the relationship. So it is like the whole thing. But obviously to get into that relationship, the man has to be like the one seducing and doing and showing her that you are a good man. But once you are in the relationship, and that is not only with Ivana, that is in general with all the Colombian women, once you are in the relationship, the women are very dedicated to the relationship, very sweet, very caring. And but you have to get that trust first, right? You have to have her first, because it's not that you're going to be, as a woman, you have to understand that here the women do have a lot of men they can choose from. It is not that the women do not have men who they cannot date. They can date a lot of men here, and that's the problem. The men date and date and date and date, and they are not serious in dating and keep on being not serious. So the woman is a little bit like testing who's really serious. So that is the seducing part. But once you are in a relationship, and once the woman is in a relationship, she's very dedicated in the relationship. So, and that is in general, all Colombian women I know so far, that's the same thing. Yeah. Okay, Trey, sorry, Trey. I'm sorry that I didn't understand the question. I turned the question into something it wasn't. Okay, it wasn't about jealousy or control. Trey, I didn't think about the bikini picture. Okay, and so what, Trey, what was the question then about? Then explain me, please, what was the question about so that I can understand. Okay, so we're happy, like the whole one is asking, one is answering. Okay, great. Mike is asking if you would like to live in the Midwest United States, if you would be open to live in the Midwest United States, you know, not at the East Coast, not at the West Coast, if not like in the middle of the country of the United States.
Yeah, I mean, I don't.
You don't care where?
No.
You have no really preference?
No.
No.
I don't have any problem.
It depends where he comes from, and if you have a connection with him, it doesn't matter. But you would be open to move to another country. And if he wants to move to Colombia, what do you do?
I can be too.
That's also okay. Okay.
Yeah, it's okay.
It's okay. She is open to move there, but if the guy wants to move here, it's okay too.
So, Ivana, I'm so sorry, so many questions. So Mike is asking, Ivana, if you have 3 kids, right now you would be your mom, you would be the mom, you have 3 kids, you have your family. What would you do? Would you keep on working, or would you like to be a homemaker, stay-at-home mom?
I would like to keep on working because, as I told you before, I don't want to work like for anyone. I mean, I want to be independent with the business. So it doesn't take like a whole working shift. It doesn't take like I'm going to stay there the 8 hours per day. I mean, I just can go and check and everything that is okay. The social networks and everything like that. So it can be both. I mean, I can keep working and stay at home.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you have your own business, and especially if it's a clothing brand. So the clothing brand, you don't think really to open a store, if not like making it more.
I mean, I have a store on Instagram, but I want to have the physical point.
But it's not a job that you have to be there the whole day. It's something that
you don't have to be in the store. Okay.
No. I mean, I can go. Of course, I need to go to check that everything is okay.
But no 8 hours per day.
No. It doesn't take like 8
And
hours.
the store would be in Colombia or would be in the different country?
Well, right now I'm here, so it needs to be here.
But if you would be in a different country, you would also be open to do it in a different country.
Yeah, or I can keep traveling.
Okay.
Or here.
Okay. I'm just asking, you know, because there was one asking also why you want to not work as a physiotherapist. Why did you switch? But you switched because you said you would like to have your own business, but you could have your own physiotherapy business. Why don't you want that?
I like more another type of business.
Okay,
Not
you
that.
Very
okay,
solid
so
want to be
Yeah.
independent and working woman, but also want to have the family. There is that's something that Mary that the guys they don't understand that we can make everything. In my
Yeah.
case, I work very hard, but I also support my family. So the Colombian
and you
women
have two
are
little children. You have
And
two
we
little children.
yeah, and we can do it very
We
well.
are very hardworking. We are
And
very-
Claudia, you have three children, but two are little. One is 2 and one is 3, right?
Yes, I do. And you know that they take me many times, but I can make balance in my house and in my job, and I don't have any problem uh, to live uh, with both things. You know, in this moment, I am here with you guys and you, Maria and Ivana, but and I will go to my home, and when I get into my house, I will be a wife and a mother and taking care of my baby. It doesn't matter if I take it there 9 p.m. or 10 p.m. I will be a mom, you know, right away I switch.
Of course.
And I will
think-
be
I don't think it's a bad thing, and I don't think I think sometimes the men just want to know if you would like to work or not, what they do have to expect in the future. But I do think most men, and there are a lot of men who really appreciate if the woman works too, because obviously there is a lot of expenses, right? It's not like if you have a family of 5, you, your husband, and 3 children, that's 5 people you have to take care of. If the man is the only one working, great. I mean, if he can do it, great, but it also takes a lot of pressure away from the man. And as you said, Claudia, nowadays it's normal that women work, have a family, take care of both, obviously. I know that the men always would like that the woman is a little bit more family oriented. That's why they go to a different country, look for a woman from a different country too. But guys, what I can say what Claudia is telling you right now as well, is that Colombian women can work, can study, can do a lot, but their focus is always the family. It's always there. It's not that they forget about the family. It's not that the family is not important. The family is the most important. The job will be number 2. Everything else will be second. But it is important for a woman, especially if you're 22, young. She speaks perfectly English. She has a lot of visions, dreams, and things. She's very professional. I can see that. Very intelligent. So obviously you have dreams and want to fulfill yourself, but that doesn't mean that you cannot take care of your family, of your children, of your husband, right?
Yeah, actually, we as women, we prefer a man that can support us, like in the part that we can make our dreams come true. So we like a man that can support us to reach those dreams, to reach our goals. We like that type of man.
So now, Ivana, I have another question. If your future husband is a multimillionaire and you would not have to take, like you don't have to work, like you can obviously work, but you don't have to because you don't need any money. Would you still work or would you just be the princess? What would you do?
I can be the princess, but I like to have my own money. I mean, if it's a multimillionaire, that's okay, but I don't like to stay like at home, like watching just the roof.
The ceiling.
Like I need to do something, or if I can help my husband on his job, I can do it. I mean, I need to do something in the day.
You want to feel, okay,
I don't
useful.
need to go to the gym because I like to go to the gym. I like to take care of myself. Actually, I like to eat very well, very healthy. And I like soccer a lot.
Okay, so now we have Trey. Explain the explanation. Trey says, the question was about teamwork and being to adjust to a Western culture of a man. We don't really like our women to share their body publicly on social media. I understand that on a dating site to attract. So, lo que dice es que él entiende que uno muestra su cuerpo en una página de citas porque uno obviamente está conociendo y obviamente es parte de uno mismo, pero una vez que estás como en una relación, ¿cierto? Los hombres no les gusta tanto cuando uno muestra su cuerpo público en una red social. Entonces, de ahí, eso fue un poquito como el pensamiento. Entonces, como, creo que la pregunta era más cuando, ¿qué pasará si tu pareja tendrá un problema? ¿Cómo solucionarás ese tipo de problemas, digamos?
Okay, but that's why we need the person, because I do that because I have my social network public. I mean, I model for brand clothes too. That I do that. A part of my own brand clothes. I model for another brand.
Okay, so you model the clothes, okay.
Actually, most of the pictures that I have in a swimsuit, that's modeling.
Okay.
That's for
Your brand.
pages. No,
For
that is job. I mean, that is not because I want
That is your
to.
job, that's for
That is
work,
job.
okay.
Yeah, when I need a person who understand that, because I'm not going to stop doing that. I like that.
But
So
in
I'm
some
not.
point, or not now, because we're very young and you have many things to do.
No,
But
of course.
in some point, when you really get the person that you love and you get married, and you know all the things, in some point, are you willing to get like a deal with the person?
Yeah, of course. That it can like be
Recording in progress.
like not only that, because maybe I don't like something about the person, so we can have like a middle point to get like an acuerdo.
A compromise.
We can
Un compromiso.
get in a middle point with an agreement. Not only
Yeah.
but my part, that because that is the only thing that they are mentioning. That is not only that. I mean, it can be true for the part of the man.
So, but for example, now you have a husband, he has a lot of money. He says, you don't have to do the modeling anymore because I have the money, and you
Okay,
don't
that
have
is
to.
different. I'm not good at modeling, but I can have my business. I cannot do the
Or you
modeling.
can work in your husband company.
Yeah, too.
Yeah. So guys, just have to understand that women nowadays, have their life, want to experience, have their own things to do. And that doesn't mean that you as a man will not be important. Also, it is not necessary just because there's a somebody modeling, right? And somebody has a beautiful body. It doesn't mean that just I just show because of showing, right? Like as you said, Ivana, like I'm doing this as a job. And even if you don't do it as a job, if you just say I like it, I'm young, I'm beautiful, I'm taking beautiful pictures of myself and I just like it. I mean, if you need a man who has this confidence, right? You need a man who's confident. Because if you have a man who's insecure and who's, I don't know, maybe in his 40s, right? And he's a little bit more insecure. Now you are beautiful, you're young, you're coming to the United States. Obviously, you will draw attention to you, because obviously you're a very beautiful person. So the man, I think, who has to be with you has to be confident and has to be self-secure as well, and has to give you the space, you give him the space, and you both, balance each other and give the trust to each other. Because if you are insecure and if you look for young, beautiful girlfriend, guys, and then you're insecure because somebody could take her away, and then just don't do it.
That is not gonna work.
It's not going to work.
I had the experience and it didn't work. Because we need to trust each other. The trust is everything in a relationship. Because I'm not doing anything posting that picture because I'm not with another person. I'm not sleeping with another person just for posting a picture.
Yeah.
I mean, when the person knows you very well, they know that you are loyal to him.
Yeah.
So that is the important thing, the trust.
And I think we do need more healthy relationships.
With any of my ex relationships, I didn't have any problem related for the picture. I didn't have anything like that because actually I don't answer messages.
Yes, and I think, as you said, like not everybody will like it, but the one who doesn't like it, then you might be not the match, right? And the other way around. And the man who likes it and who can accept it, that's part of you and part of your job. Then I think that is probably the right match. So Cypren is asking different question. I like that. What is your relationship with God? Or do you have a religion? ¿Cómo es tu relación con Dios? ¿Cuál es tu religión?
Oh, I'm Catholic.
You what?
Catholic.
Catholic, okay. You believe in God?
Yeah, of course. Actually,
Yes.
I want to have the wedding through the church.
In the church, okay. You would
She wants a
like to
traditional,
Yeah,
she wants a traditional wedding, you know.
a traditional wedding, okay.
of course.
And do you like to go to church or not really?
Yeah, I do.
Do you go Sundays or you go on
No,
festivities?
I work Tuesday. I go on Tuesday at evening at 7 p.m. 7 to 8.
Every Tuesday evening at 7 p.m. Okay.
No,
El Señor de los Milagros.
sí. Esa es la que me gusta.
She's going to the special misa. I don't know how to say. And there is on Thursday, or a strong Thursday, because is a believer that the Jesus Christ that was suffering, and we celebrate on a special day, and it's beautiful because you have the praying and the songs, people singing and making, it's very, very involved in the church, and it's beautiful experience. I used to went there.
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
better
it's
than
beautiful.
Sundays.
Okay.
Yes.
Sundays is more for
Yeah, and you know,
kids.
and it's very, very
Emotional.
and strong, you know, that the
Yeah.
feeling that you have, the experience is not religious, you know, that is more that the feeling that you have, that you really feel that the God is there.
Yeah.
And it's so full of people, and it's like 3 hours.
Yeah, 2 hours.
2 hours.
That is normally 45.
And it's amazing. It's so beautiful. I have no idea that you were.
Sí, a mí me gusta mucho esa.
I used to go.
Ivana, the man you're going to fall in love with, he has to be Catholic, he has to be a believer, he has to, yeah?
Yeah, because if we have different religions, I don't think that it's gonna work.
If you are a believer and the other person is Christian and you are Catholic, is the same God, is the same.
Yeah, but you know, I like.
But you know, my husband is Christian and I am Catholic, and we don't have any problem about it.
Okay.
And he
Okay.
also likes the party.
Okay.
And it's not a problem. The problem is maybe the other person who don't believe in nothing, in God or wherever, and you
No,
do.
I don't.
That is something that. But if the guy that you meet and fall in love
Believe in
is
God.
Christian, believe in God, is something bigger.
That is the most important.
Yeah.
Yeah, and most of the men are either or Catholic as well, or
Yeah.
Christian in general. So generally, there's not too much of a difference. Obviously, sometimes we have Buddhism or Muslims or whatever. Obviously, sometimes we have different religions too, but most of the time it's kind of maybe not 100% the same religion, but like believing in God. Like that is like what most have, or Jesus, that what most have like in common. Okay, but that's important for you. A man who does not believe in God would not work with you.
No, it doesn't
Okay.
work. Because
Okay.
a relationship also is based on God. I
Yeah.
mean, two people are together because of God.
Yeah. So let me see if I have other questions. If not, I have some. Okay. Mike is asking, what kind of American food do you like?
Oh my God. To be honest, I eat very healthy, so I don't like fast food. I mean, I do. I like, but I prefer not to eat that. And I prefer that, like my partner, take cares of himself too. Like to
Yeah.
go to the gym together and something like that, to work out. Or if he doesn't go to the gym, maybe he can go to the park and do barras. I don't know how to say that.
Mm. Just to be
But
active, you would like to have somebody who's active as well.
yeah,
And you go to the gym every day, or how often do you work out
3 to 4 days per week.
in the
But
week?
she loves
Okay.
to play soccer, football.
No, I don't play. I like to watch
I know.
soccer and also boxing.
And what?
Boxing.
She loves to watch
Boxing.
football
Okay.
and boxing.
Oh, wow. Okay, boxing. Okay. So you would like to watch some sports, you would go to sport
Yeah,
events, you
I
would be
love to
open
go
to
to the
that.
stadium. I'm juniorista.
Of course.
And football, basketball, baseball, something like that as well?
Baseball, I don't understand too much baseball, but I enjoy going to a game. But basketball, not too much, but I would like to go to. I mean, I can go.
Every
You would
It's
be
sport.
open.
She loves
And
sports.
Ivana, you
It
don't
doesn't
have a
matter.
visa. Do you have a visa to the United States? No.
No yet.
Are you going to apply for the visa?
Are you applying for a visa?
No, right now.
Not yet.
No, no.
Not yet. Okay, no tourist visa. Have you been traveling outside of Colombia? Did you travel outside of Colombia or only inside of Colombia?
San Andres doesn't count
It
as
does count.
That's
It is
outside
nearly
this
Nicaragua.
no.
Okay, San Andres and in the rest of Colombia. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And what would be your country of the dreams you would like to travel to?
My country of the dream.
As your dream country to get to know, like where would you like to go?
I like to, I like to go and to know a lot of countries because we have like a lot of beautiful things in each country. Each country have his the beautiful thing different, and I know that all the country are really interesting. But I would like to go to Brazil and also to Bali, Indonesia. I mean, like
Mhm.
the Europe, yeah, the top Europe. But the rest of the country we can go. I mean, it is not a problem. It's better.
Scott is saying she likes boxing. She's my type of girl. Scott, reach out to Ivana. Would be great. Guys, she will be, you're asking when will she, how can you meet Ivana? You can meet Ivana on the social on the 26th. She will be there Friday evening. You know, it's Friday and Saturday. She confirmed for Friday evening. So if you would like to meet Ivana, you can meet her on the social in 2 weeks. Or if you cannot go on the tour, you can ask maybe Ivana for a date. Obviously, we need to send her your pictures, your profile information. She has to review your profile and then to say yes or no if she's interested. But you can meet her in Barranquilla or on the tour or before or after the tour. So she's here. She just joined us. She's here. You can hear she's waiting for that right gentleman to fall in love with. And then there was somebody saying, la 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 la. And I wanted to comment that on a moment. It was like, Ivana, she looks very mature. Yeah, is very mature. She seems to want to somebody older, which is great, but she isn't in the rush to settle down, which might be the issues. Guys, you have to understand that in general, our women have not the same schedule like you, because we have sometimes that problem. Sometimes you guys come, think that the woman is there, available, marry, ready, go. And it's not like that. You know, it's still dating. You still have to get to know the person. You still have to make a relationship work. You still have to seduce the woman. You still have to give it time. If you go there, pressure, rush, that's it. That is my girl. It's not going to work out. No, because you are 22. Some women maybe when they're a little bit older, like maybe 37, 38, and they want a man now and they want a family now, maybe then it's a little bit quicker. But when you're in your 20s, you're dating, you're getting to know the world, you're getting to know yourself, you're getting to know people. Like you have to really feel with who you want to settle down, and you have to date a couple of people to know with who you really want to spend the rest of your life with. So it's not that I don't have the feeling that Ivana is not ready. It's just Ivana is dating and meeting, and that's normal. It's part of the process. And especially sometimes you men, you just put too much pressure on the woman, think, yeah, that is it now, and I'm here right now, right? No, it's not just I'm here right now. It's part of the process. It's part of texting, dating, compliments, seducing, flirting, you know, like the whole dating thing. And it's part of it. It's beautiful. So don't think it's just the woman, as I said here, they have so many men sometimes, and most of them, they are not serious, but they tell them all the time, oh, I'm serious, oh, I'm here, I'm that, and I'm that, and it's just lies. It's just like a whole big lie, you know. And so the woman do have to date a little bit to really feel, are you serious, or are you just lying to me, and are you just using me like every other woman? So just give it time. If you're the right one for Ivana, you will be the right one for Ivana, right? And if Ivana
Yeah,
is the right one for you,
and vice
you will
versa. Maybe it's
exactly.
not me. Maybe you can meet another girl that wants everything right now, and she can go.
Exactly. And so there's for everybody everything. And so I would just go and meet and feel if there's a connection between you two. And if there's a connection between you two, then everything else will fall in place, right? So don't worry too much about what is after. Obviously, you have to feel that you're on the same page looking for the same things, more or less. But obviously, you have to feel the connection. You have to date each other for a while to really know what you're really looking for. So yeah, Ivana will be there. Ivana, we already talked 1 hour. Wow, it was a long interview. Guys, if you want to meet Ivana, I really encourage you to meet Ivana. Or if you cannot meet her right away, send her a letter. Her ID, let me give you her ID number again so that you know what is Ivana's ID. Is 217104. 217104. So you can write, you can maybe do a video call, you can maybe go and meet directly in person. If you're there on the social, you can meet her on the social. If you would like to ask her out for a date, then we can send you your profile and ask her if you would like to meet her. Ivana, what would be 3 qualities for you that you do need in a relationship that is not non-negotiable for you?
Not negotiable.
Mm-hmm.
3 values that you said. This is what I need in my relationship. I don't
Que no son
negotiable.
negociables. Lo que si esto no hay relación.
Yes.
It needs to be 3.
No, it can be 5, it can be 2, doesn't matter.
At least 3.
At least 3. Loyalty. The loyalty needs to be. The trust in each other, and say that loyalty es lo mismo de ser fiel. Otra más importante.
2 is fine too. Loyalty and trust.
Yeah.
Bueno, ya dice la confianza que
Loyalty.
Orientado a la familia, o
no,
respetuoso.
The respect. If we don't
The
have
respect.
the other person, we cannot do anything. As I can respect him, he needs to respect me.
Mm-hmm. So loyalty, trust, and respect. That would be like the most important qualities for you.
that is non-negotiable.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think that is only me. I mean, all, well, not all, but most of the women needs that.
Joseph is saying, yes, trust is everything. Yes, it's true. I think if there's no trust, then it's very difficult to, especially a long distance relationship, because you two going to date each other for a while, not being in the same place. So if there's no trust, then it's very complicated to maintain. And with the trust, it's what you say, like being secure, giving that other person the space. Because if you trust that other person, he can go on a party and talk to 10 different women. You can show yourself in a swimming suit and nothing will happen because you two are together, right? But you have to have that trust and that respect for each other and the relationship that it is going to be possible.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, guys, so if you want to know more about Ivana, we have asked Ivana so many questions. Ivana, thank you for your patience. Thank you for being here Wednesday evening, 3rd of January, in our first show for 1 hour, answering all those questions to those men you can't even see right now. So, guys, it would be amazing if she can meet you, see you, write her, get to know you. She's very new. I think you have not dated anybody right now yet.
No,
No,
yet.
no
No,
date, no video
no,
call, no letter, no
no,
nothing.
nothing.
First
This is
appearance
the
ever.
first time that
The
she's
first time.
here in the office and seeing how is the office, the agency. Guys, if you want to be the first, call Maria or call me.
Exactly.
That's how we do.
Yeah, I'm totally new.
Totally new, and so many questions. Ivana, I thank you so much for having your patience, because I can understand that sometimes, okay, like I don't see that person even, now they're asking me so many personal questions. So I love that. Ivana, I love that you be here. I think it's very interesting to talk to you. I think there will be a lot of men who will love to meet you. I hope we can help you to find that right person and that great man. You're very open to age. I think you're just looking for that right partner who you feel comfortable with and he feels comfortable with. And obviously it's part to get to know each other and date and meet in person. I don't know, would you like to say something about you, about Barranquilla, about the man, about inviting, about whatever, what comes to your mind?
Well, if it's the first time that they are coming here, the carnivals are really here, are really near. They are coming on the 26th and 27th, and carnivals are on the 8th,
The 10th,
the 10th,
February
the
10th.
February 10th.
So after the tour, we have the carnival
Something about
starting.
the city, how is Barranquilla,
It's
that the guys
awesome.
didn't know.
It's amazing. I mean, people are really kind, really people are really kind here. So, and they are not picky at all. I mean, all of we are, and Maria can say that it is not only Barranquilla, Santa Marta is too. I mean, all of we are really kind, and we are really like humble. We are really sencilla. I don't know how to say that.
Humble, yeah, simple.
Yeah.
That's why I'm saying, guys, don't get the word spoiled so much in your head, right? Every woman likes to get spoiled, to have a detail-oriented man. But Colombian women, as you said, especially Barranquilla, Santa Marta, the coast, Cartagena, most women are very simple in their mindset. Like, it's not about you have to have luxury. You don't have to have a lot of things. It's just like that, having a good time, having a good conversation, having a good moment, having that beautiful energy coming together. And that is what it most is about. And then everything else will going to fall into place once you're going to meet and going to get the culture a little bit more, because there are obviously cultural differences as well. An American and European and the Colombian culture are very different. So that's why you always will hear words like respect or detail oriented that are typical words in Colombia, because it's very different, the dating here, than maybe in your country. So there are some things you're going to hear that are not representing the same things like in your culture. Ivana, 2 more questions here. I'm so sorry, but they don't stop asking me questions. So if the man you will date, if he has a child already, or if he has children, would that be a deal breaker for you, or would you be open if he has a child?
Well, it it is not like a problem. It is not a problem, but I prefer if
Without
without kids, that I am the first person that is gonna be pregnant and everything. That is, it's gonna be better.
But
That's
if you find the right person and
No,
have a
that
kid,
it's not a
it's
problem.
not a problem.
But you would not say just because he has a child, no. You would look at the profile and see
Yeah,
if there's maybe.
I can date. I mean, as I can date a person that have children and it can work. I can date someone that doesn't have children, but it cannot work. I mean, it's not like the main point. It is more like if I have
The way
feeling
that you feel.
with the person or not.
And then there's another question. If you, for example, now go to the United States, right? You met that person, you have that future husband, you move to the United States. you know that the fiance visa, you have to do a visa, and while you're waiting for the green card, you cannot leave the United States for a year or for 2 years.
Yeah, I
How
know.
would you deal not seeing your family?
Well, my parents doesn't have any problem with that. Actually, if I have a better opportunity there to help them, it is okay. I mean, we don't have, I mean, I love them a lot. They are my life, but I need to,
But if for 1 year or 2 years you only talk over the
no,
phone, you only do
It's not a
Zoom.
big deal because you have, you know,
yeah, we are in
video
contact, we
calls
have
or
video calls, we have WhatsApp, we have everything to get
Yeah.
in touch.
Yeah, I think if you know, guys, if you know that you're going to date somebody from a different country, you know it's going to part of the process. Obviously, it's not going to be an easy part of the process, but it's part of the process. And so I think most women do. I think it's good to talk about it. Like, it's good to ask that question
Yeah.
because obviously you have to think about what do I do if I don't see my family for 1 or 2 years. But most, I think, are also familiar with the process and know what it takes. So as you said, and if your possibilities in the different country are better possibilities, you have your husband there, maybe your future family there, then it is what it is, right? It's not something you can really change.
Also, I think that maybe if we have feeling with one person, I mean, it can be like in 6 months we can get married. I mean, if we know that, oh my God, this is the person, you know, that maybe we date someone for 1 year and we don't feel that.
Mm.
It doesn't it doesn't care like the time. It is like the person. How do you feel with the person? So if I'm sure that this is the right person, I'm not going to think twice if I'm going to live there for 2 years without seeing my family. Because first of all, if he's gonna be my family, I need to put him 1st.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. It's exactly, that's perfect, Ivana. It's exactly that, because the husband becomes the family, right? And so that is your main focus for that time. And obviously the idea is afterwards be able to visit the family. Obviously it's important, but as you said, like you can call your mom 5 times a day while you are in the
Yeah,
United States. Maybe you don't see her, but you can call her all the time, right? And you can FaceTime, you can do a WhatsApp call. I mean, it's nowadays with technology, it's so much easier. Yes. And especially also the long distance relationship, the same with your future husband. If you are not yet together, you have to do video calls all the time and manage that long distance relationship. So the process in general is not easy because or you're far away from your husband or you're far away from your family. So yeah, it's challenging. But I think most women, once they find that right person, are very open to go through the process. Ivana, we're already over with the show, basically. We haven't gone to anything else except talking to Ivana. So it seems like it was a very good conversation because the men were asking a lot of questions. Ivana, so to end now, what would you like to say maybe to one of the guys or to the guys watching? What would you like to say?
That they are very welcome here.
what else?
Yes. No, that's great.
Well,
You're
I know
welcome.
waiting
Go
for me,
visit.
you know. I'm just
Go
waiting.
visit.
Yeah.
So yeah, guys, Ivana is amazing. Very, very, how you say, versatile, is that a word? Very, like, a lot of variety, very active, very proactive, very intelligent, very focused on what you want. I think you know very much what you want. For being 20 years old, 22 years old, Ivana, you're very mature. You know what you want, you know what you don't want, you know what kind of man you want,
Yeah.
you know what you can give, you know what you want to receive. So I do think that's very healthy. And the man who likes that and who likes an independent, young, mature, active, healthy woman is going to love that. You speak perfectly English. Your English is fantastic. You learn for yourself. I mean, that is just amazing. And I say one more time, thank you and welcome to the agency. I see you in Barranquilla on the 26th on Friday. Guys, I hope you can meet Ivana too. If you want, Claudia, stay a moment with me. And Ivana, if you want, stay with us for a moment. If you don't, no problem. We have like 2, 3 more things to do here. And if you want, we make it quick break, go into our Barranquilla promo video, and maybe, Kevin, we also go right away in our Dan y Mapa testimonial. And then, so we do the promo video, we do the testimonial, and then Claudia and I will be back for a moment and answer the last questions of you guys. And yeah, Ivana, thank you so much for being here tonight.
Thank you, Maria, for accepting me.
Of course, of course. So we go with our video and with our Dan and Marva video.
Begin this 2024 to fulfill your purpose of finding your ideal partner. Be part of our upcoming Single Latin Tour in Barranquilla. It starts this January 25. Let yourself be carried away by the sweetness and charm of the women of Barranquilla. Learn and have fun with their culture, their city, and their beautiful ladies. Enjoy 2 nights of speed dating, where you will meet hundreds of beautiful Colombian women. Submit your order in barranquilladating.com. Includes accommodation in a comfortable 4-star hotel, 7, 10, or 14 dates, and our matchmakers will help and guide you through the whole process of finding a partner. Contact us at our Phoenix office, +1 602 5538 178, or our manager in Barranquilla, Claudia, +5 7302288 1962. Write us at info@afacolombia@gmail.com. Come to Barranquilla and discover love with a foreign affair.
AFA Couple Testimonials. Dan and Maria.
My name is Dan. I am 46, and I am from North Carolina. I decided earlier this year that it was time to start trying to find someone to meet and, fall in love, get married. This was what I was hoping to do. Well, I chose the agency based on, just doing searching and researching about meeting women overseas, because that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to kind of maybe live overseas as well once I retired. One of the reasons I chose AFA was just because of the, it was a search result on the internet, and it had a good reputation as far as being a reputable business. I really enjoyed the social aspect of it, even though, like I said, the very first minute of the first event, I met Maria. I still enjoyed the rest of the event that night, and I enjoyed the rest of the event the following night, just by meeting and talking to all the other women. It was just interesting to learn about their background, why they were doing an agency, what they were looking for, and it was just nice to be able to talk to people and have fun. It was a lot of fun. Well, one thing that really stood out to me, and one thing that I really liked, was before anything even really began, we had a little orientation with Manuela and Maria, I believe, and they kind of explained to us what to expect, how to go through the event, and giving us pointers and tips and things to do and things not to do. That was, to me, that was very important and beneficial to have that orientation for all of us. It was very magical to meet her. She was the first group of women I met was Maria, and I knew then and there that I only wanted to meet and date her for the rest of the event. I'd never felt anything like that before in my life. It was just, an instant connection. This was probably a good chance of it working out and, being the ones for each other. Well, when I first saw her, I just kind of stopped in place. I just was staring at her for a few seconds, and then I sat down, and then we introduced each other. I felt a connection or a spark right away. It was a group of about 6 women at the table or so, and I kept finding myself looking back at her, and I, kind of apologized to all the other ladies that were there because I wasn't giving them enough attention, but I couldn't help it. She just was drawing me in. So we'd like to get married, and as far as coming to the United States, we'd like to do that, but also I'd like to be down here. So I plan on retiring in a few years, so that is still up in the air as far as what the long-term future is, but the short-term future is getting married. But yeah, I'd like to, like I said, explore Colombia more and see if there's any other places that might be good to settle down in. Yeah, I think it's going to be a little bit of everything. Stay here, stay up there. It all depends on what we decide. It doesn't need to be decided now.
¿Cómo te has sentido con todo el proceso de conocerse?
Es algo nuevo.
porque nunca pensé encontrar a alguien de otro lugar que tuviera tanta conexión conmigo. Desde el día 1, cuando él me miró, yo sabía que era él. Cuando tuve la primera cita con Dan, yo me emocioné y yo me desperté a las 5 de la mañana y no podía dormir. Llegué súper temprano ese día al desayuno. Es increíble, de ese día fue una conexión mágica y estuvimos siempre mirándonos, hablando, entendiéndonos. Y a pesar de la barrera del idioma, siempre nos entendimos de alguna manera porque hasta tenemos nuestras claves para podernos entender. Bueno, yo a Dan le estoy enseñando el español, pero para nadie es un secreto que aprender el español es mucho más difícil que aprender el inglés. Entonces hay palabritas que ha aprendido a decir para comunicarse conmigo, con mis familiares, sobre todo con mi abuela, y en mi caso con el inglés yo estoy aprendiendo con él, pero ya le había comentado que quería colocarme a estudiar para que sea un poco más fácil mi proceso y podamos entendernos un poco mejor. Pensamos exactamente lo mismo, es lo que ambos queremos, es algo como que hablamos desde los primeros días cuando nos conocimos a través de AFA, y es que si tú desde el primer día estableces lo que quieres con esa persona, nunca va a haber una falla en la comunicación. Siempre hablamos de familia, siempre hablamos de vivir juntos, pero de hacer las cosas bien como Dios manda, y queremos casarnos. La familia de Dan me ama, ya ha tenido comunicación con su papá, con su mamá, con su hermana, con sus sobrinos. Es decir, nuestras familias están de acuerdo con toda esta locura que puede ser para otras personas, pero para nosotros es una bendición el habernos encontrado a través de la agencia de AFA. En 3 años nosotros queremos tener hijos, pero sí nos vemos juntos viviendo en Carolina del Norte con mi abuela, los 3, y bueno, y si la familia se agranda con bebés.
¿Y cuántos hijos piensan tener?
2.
2.
Ya lo pensamos, 2. Gemelos. En su familia hay gemelos. Queremos gemelos.
Bueno, gracias Mafe por tus palabras y por compartir con nosotros tu experiencia con Dan. Estamos súper felices de acompañar a esta pareja que se conocieron en el último tour. Y bueno, Mafe, las puertas de AFA están abiertas para ustedes, para todos los procesos que necesiten. Gracias por ese testimonio que nos estás compartiendo, nos estás haciendo partícipe de un pedacito de tu vida. Y bueno, eso es lo que nos encanta, poder ayudar a otras personas a encontrar el amor, en este caso María Fernanda y Dan. Así como ellos, queremos que todos ustedes, chicas, puedan encontrar también el amor de su vida, así que no se les olvide que aquí en AFA hay un amor esperando por ti.
Un besito.
Besito.
Baby, kiss me.
Gracias. Chao, chao.
Daniel, you're going to express to María Fernanda
todo lo que sientes por ella y por la cual vas a traer hasta aquí hoy.
everything that you feel for her, and which is why you have brought her here today.
Voz alta y clara.
With a loud and clear voice, and of course, looking at her.
Toma el rollo, por favor.
Take her ring. Hoy me entrego, me prometo a ti.
I am blessed to have you in my life.
Tengo la bendición de tenerte en mi vida.
When I am with you, I have a great feeling of calm and contentment.
Cuando estoy contigo, tengo un gran sentimiento de calma y estar contento.
I am at peace when I am with you.
Estoy en paz cuando estoy contigo.
I am excited for what our future will bring.
Estoy emocionado por lo que nos trae nuestro futuro.
We have many wonderful paths to choose from.
Tenemos muchos maravillosos caminos que podemos escoger,
I know that we cannot only think of happy and joyous time.
Was our promo video, and that was Dan and Mafe. So Dan and Mafe are so beautiful. Claudia, maybe you can tell us a little bit more about Dan and Mafe. You did that interview with them. When was that? Like 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago? When did you do the interview?
I did the last month, no, it's November, and they
In
get
November.
married and December 9th, the 9th.
Okay, beginning of December. Okay.
Yeah.
And so you did, of course, you did the interview before the wedding. So you did the interview in November, the wedding was in December.
Yeah, but the interview was when they get engaged, you know? And it was beautiful because she was so happy. My real love, you know that she had a sad story because what happened to her. She was sick. She had a cancer.
Oh.
And she yeah, she have a very sad story, and she was very down. She doesn't want to get the register at the agency, and her grandma told her, no, you have to go there, you have to find
her grandma.
Her grandma. The grandma say no and give her money to buy a dress. And when that is amazing story with
sometimes those things where you don't think it's going to happen, and then those things happen, and it happens that night. Oh wow! Oh, that's beautiful. I didn't know.
Dan told me that she was like watching all the girls, and with Maria entered to the saloon, and the dress that she wear, he said that that lady is beautiful. I want to marry her. Wow!
No way! Really?
Yeah. And when she when they was talking about, and he was watching her at the eyes all the time, focus on her, and he told me, I knew in that moment that she was my wife. He said,
yes.
Oh my God, really?
And I saw them, I think it was on the next day, I think it was on the city tour, because it was the Friday, I think it was the Friday evening social, if I'm not wrong, and then Saturday, or was it Saturday, and then Sunday they had the boat. Which was the boat? The boat was the first or the second date?
The first.
The boat was the first. The boat was the first.
And they spent together on city tour. You know that she told her.
Okay.
She told him, "Don't worry. I know that you have to stay in the social and meet other girls. If you feel that you maybe find someone with someone else," and she said, "No, I will be there because I have to be, but I am only interested in you." And they spent together in the boat, in the pool, all the days they spent together until he left.
And I was on the boat. So the boat was the first date?
No, it was the second because
second,
I guess
okay, because the city
to
tour.
City tour.
Yeah, okay. So they went on the city tour, and then I don't really remember the city tour, but I remember the boat. And I know that we were on the boat, and I was just watching them. And I was like, so beautiful. What a beautiful, like they had such a beautiful energy because they're both like more calm, right? More calm people. But when you hear them talking, and if you hear her talking as well, it's like this peaceful atmosphere. It's like they were together and it was just peace and harmony. You could really feel that they were really like, it was that like that. And it was like, they were such a beautiful couple, those two. Like, what a great match. And they kept on dating, and they kept on dating, and they kept on dating, and every day it got more beautiful and more beautiful, and the connection was there, yeah, from the first moment. It was such a great
and you
match.
know, Maria, and the atmosphere around them, and you can feel the love. It's something that you really can feel. And they are very, very bold each other, and the way that they touch, that they see them.
They just look at each other, like on that boat trip. There was nobody else. It was just the two of them, and not like the two of them kissing on. Oh no, it was just my attention is with you. You know, it was just you and me. There's nobody else. It was really beautiful.
You know, he said when I was talking with her in the saloon, there was many girls, but I don't see the others. I just was talking to her, and I say, wow, this is a real beautiful story. When they get married, she said, this is my best day ever because my parents died when I was a child. My grandma raised me up, and she was very concerned about me because she's older. She's like 19 years old, something like that. And she said, I want to find the right person who loves me, and I want to love him and to be the support. and that Dan is the right person for her, and Mafe is the right person for that. You know, that is a beautiful story. And they are
It
very
is, and
well.
as I said, you could feel it. It's one of those couples you could feel from the beginning that it was the right moment, the right connection, the right thing. Claudia, how old is Mafe and how old is Dan?
Mafe is 27, and Dan is 45, 44, 45. Yeah, I guess.
Yeah. So like 17, 18 years of age difference.
Yes, I guess it's 10 or 12 years. I'm not so sure, but it's no bigger, but it's the perfect age. You know that we love the guys
A little bit older. Yeah.
than us, so they are
So
perfect.
like 15 years, 17 years, 28 and 50, 45, you said.
Yes, I guess.
Yeah.
And you know that we don't care that when we really
No.
find that
I know we don't care about that, but sometimes the men do want to know if it's possible, if it's not possible, and you can see it's possible.
Yeah, Mafe is 20 something, and I am so sure that it's 45. Yeah.
Yeah.
That
Okay.
is 45.
Okay. It's just, I know that women, we don't, like here in Colombia, it's not really that important, but I do know, as I said, like some men do want to know. So yeah, beautiful couple, guys. So it's 9 o'clock in Colombia. So we are already 1.5 hours over, and we're half an hour overtime already. But I do think it was a very interesting show, because we had not only Barranquilla manager and matchmaker Claudia here, which is always a very big pleasure to have her here. And I hope you can meet Claudia on the next tour. And also we had Ivana here, and we also have Dan and Martha. So for everybody who's watching that. So first of all, Claudia is the person to go to if you need something in Barranquilla. Any introductions, anything, you talk to Claudia. She knows the woman like Ivana. She knows a lot of women in Barranquilla, so she can help you to find the right match. Then we have women like Ivana, like you already saw tonight, she's very new, she's going to be on the social. So you can meet Ivana in Barranquilla on the social or on any other occasion. You can not only meet Ivana, we have also other women in the agency you can meet. And if you're lucky, the same thing, what happened to Dan will happen to you. You will find your Mafe, and you're going to get married to a Colombian woman. I think most of you guys who are watching that is your dream. You would love to have a relationship with a beautiful woman from a different country, and you can see it's possible. You can meet somebody on a tour. They met in August. They got engaged in November. Claudia, married in December? No.
Yes, they're engaged in November, and they get married in December. And
In
now
December. And they got married in okay. So they got married in Colombia, and then maybe they're going to marry in the United States as well.
Yes, in this moment they get married here in Colombia, and making the process, you know, that is a longer process because
the visa process, the spousal visa,
the visa and the process. Then she will move there with her grandma. He is preparing everything in his house, you know, to receive the bride. But it's this story can happen to all of you guys. You can find the love here in the next tour, or maybe have in a dating. A good friend of mine at Organic Chocolate meet special girl here in Barranquilla, and you also will have the opportunity to meet someone here or in Cartagena or in Medellin. Give you a chance to find someone.
Yes. Yes, it is a beautiful country, not only Barranquilla, but we want you to go to Barranquilla. Barranquilla is amazing. As you said, Ivana, Carnival is coming. The Carnival festivities are close. So basically already it is like Carnival because we're in January right now. So it's the pre-Carnival. And in February, it's 10th of February, you said, is Carnival.
10, 11, 12, for
13.
This is the great time because, you know, that is not so hot because it's the breeze is very cold. Nice. So it's windy, it's mixing festivals, parade, Very cultural. It's not only, that the party, but it's very cultural experience because Barranquilla has different culture. So you can spend here a great time in those days.
Yeah.
And I think the carnival
anytime.
is UNESCO cultural world heritage, I think.
Yes, it is.
It's protected.
Mhm.
So it's very important that you get to know that carnival. And if you cannot get to know the carnival, anyway, go to Barranquilla. But right now is an amazing time. January, February is a great time to go. And yeah, meet us, meet me, meet Ivana, meet Claudia, meet and come, have fun. 2024 is your year, right? If you're watching this right now and you need a message, hear the message. This is your year. Buy a plane ticket and travel to Colombia, okay? Yeah. And if you have any question, guys, we are here to help you. Claudia, you were asking for Claudia's email address. Claudia's email address is a little bit complicated. It's AFABQU BQILLA. Oh, it's a little bit complicated. That's why I'm saying. Or you write us to info@afacolombia@gmail.com, or you write to afacolombia7@gmail.com, or to afamedellin@gmail.com. Doesn't matter. Write to any of the email addresses. We're going to get you in touch with Claudia. AFABKia is the email address. If not, call Phoenix. We get you in touch with Claudia. And then, guys, I hope to see you in Barranquilla. Manuela will be next week with you in the show. I think we're going to have 2 invites next week as well from Barranquilla. Yes. And so you're going to meet
the next weekend. The next week, I have more surprise for you guys. And of course, here in Barranquilla will be amazing. The first tour 2024. And we are preparing something very special for you.
So guys, we're waiting for you. Ivana is waiting for you. Reach out to Ivana. Ivana, thank you again for being here, having the patience until the end of the show. Thank you so much. And the greetings to all of you. Have a happy new year, a happy 2024, and we hope to see you soon here in Colombia. Bye-bye, guys.
Bye-bye. Bye, Mary.
Bye, Mary. Nice to meet you.
Yo,